Hello, my friend. Anybody home? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me before we start. Oh, wow. We have so many people already in the house. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Okay. All right. What are we going to say? Hello, Lamb's boss. How's it going? Want this to happen as soon as possible. What are you talking about? What do you want to happen? I don't understand it. Okay, Lakan is in the house. Hello. Collins in the house. I can see you. Yeah, we can see you and we can hear you. That's the most important. All right, so people can see me and people can hear me. So I will send the link in a little while. Everybody knows the show is for the people and by the people. The goal is to give the voice to other people to talk instead of me making videos and imposing you my opinion, right? So feel free to come and talk to us. It's free for everybody. Just one click away and you are live on television. All right, let's see. Thank you, people, for being here. Please, some likes or some dislikes. It's all good to promote the channel so many people can join us and give their opinions. So it's all good. Let's see. Let's go here just to see some highlights. What is going on in the world of football? Okay, so this is my Twitter page as per usual. The Green Turf 2 on Twitter and Instagram. So you can follow me over there. I will follow you back. And when you are there, please share this link here. You can see. See the link? This is the link to this stream. So instead of liking it, you can just share it. That's the most important. Know what I mean? Retweet it. That's what I'm asking you. So your people can know that we are live and they can come and join us. But if you can't do that, I completely understand. Understand that. So you go down here, you're going to find my videos. I always post, a few videos every day on both channels, the Green Turf and also Fans FC. Some cool videos over there. Like yesterday, this is Mikel Antonio doing some miracles. Declan Rice doing masterclass, but people try to find what is not good with him, what he did good and how many times he got dribbled past, as if Van Dijk never got humiliated by some people. But it is what it is, depending on your agenda. So yeah, man, go there, follow me, watch some videos, use whatever edit you're gonna find here. They are all mine. They are free. No copyright, no nothing. It's okay. All right, so what are we going to talk this morning? Just to kind of set up the debate quickly before I give you the voice. Let's go to Chelsea first. I'm discovering this with you guys. Okay. He has won it all. This is Cesar Azpilicueta. What's going on with Cesar Azpilicueta? Dev, look at this guy. Champions League, Super Cup, Premier League, Europa League, Carabao Cup. Where is the FA Cup here? FA Cup's supposed to be somewhere there. I can't believe that Dave hasn't he hasn't won the what is called the Charity Shield, right? The Community Shield. We need to win it. We need to win the league this season or win what is called again? The FA Cup, so we can play the Charity Community Shield, so Dev can have everything, really. That is the only trophy that's missing at the moment. And the World Cup too. So we're going to win the World Cup, win the Community Shield, and then he will want, I mean, this guy, I don't know. The debate is going to be between him and John Terry, you know, but after his career, because he still has many trophies to win. So let's wait and see. Cesar Azpilicueta. So, okay, how it started and how it's going. Okay, so this just means that we signed Azpilicueta on this day in 2012 after us winning the Champions League that season. And since then, I remember, man, since then, can you imagine if back then it was all the craziness, all the social media right now? This guy was going to be murdered immediately because he was just like a low-key nobody from Marseille, really, with an injury. He came with an injury. And I remember back then, like, reading some mail, Sky Sport, and people criticizing, like, how can you buy an injury-prone player and blah, 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 blah. It's not Chelsea quality, not Chelsea level, blah, 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 blah. All the experts. We also had experts back then, but not like today, because today all you have to do is just to have internet in your house, go to your mother's basement and start insulting people that you don't even know. You never even met them before. You start making stories, and it's not going to work for Chelsea Football Club. Not Chelsea level. It's just we have so many factories of fake news and experts and doctors and coaches and managers everywhere. Back then, yeah, it was, you have to go to some YouTube account to comment or go to, mail online or the Sun, and you leave your comment there. Nothing really serious. But today, oh my goodness, it's toxic. So, Cesar Azpilicueta, congratulations, and more trophies still to come. How many trophies really Azpilicueta is going to win before he retires or before he leaves Chelsea Football Club? Because I believe that he's going to leave at some point, go to Spain, finish his career over there, or come here to the MLS for the last couple of years when he's like 35, 36. He's too good to retire very young. So how many trophies? For me, he's going to win couple. Let me be crazy here, right? He's going to win two Premier Leagues, one FA Cup, one Carabao Cup, and one Champions League, because we're going to win it this season. And then a Community Shield. I want him to win the Charity Shield. Community Shield. It's keep on changing names, but you know what I'm talking about, right? That big plate, the shield. And then the World Cup also. Yeah, the Club World Cup this season. So, still has probably 4 to 5 trophies to win with Chelsea. Cesar Azpilicueta. But let's be honest here, he's not a machine. At some point, he's going to get tired and he will be on the bench often. But when you need him, he's going to be always there. And people forget that one of the reasons why he been going up and up, because in the last, almost 3 years he wasn't in the national team. Can you see the correlation here? Like when everybody is in the national team, Cesar Azpilicueta was at Cobham, or he was on holiday somewhere. He will come back early and then start training. So always there. So saving mileage. But now that he's back in the national team, don't be surprised that he will be slowing down a little bit because he need to travel all over the Europe and all that, play for the national team, come back on, I don't know, Thursday, play on Saturday and all that. That's why we need to plan for the future. And the Kounde or other targets kind of make sense because of Cesar Azpilicueta and also Thiago Silva, right? Let me go back to the stream and read a little bit of your comment. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I can see you, and I will send the link very, very soon. Which team do you... Let me read. Which team do you dislike the most? Depend, man. Depend. So many teams in my town, my local high school or my college. I have teams that, you know, nothing serious. For me, nothing really like evil or anything. It's just rivalry, you know. That sport is all about. It's going to be boring if I have to support everybody. But in London, you know, those two small clubs in North London. I don't remember even their names, but one of and yeah, many others, man, from my cities and from I have liked. Yeah, thank you so much for liking and for subscribing and sharing. Lukaku in now. Are you happy? What that mean? Lukaku is now. Are you happy? What that mean is one of those people that will make fake news and make it look like you didn't like certain players just because you had a list you had to choose, right? So listen, I don't dislike Lukaku. I wanted Haaland. Everybody knows about it. I wanted Hurricane. I'm not gonna hide and flip flop because I don't care what people will say. I have choices to make in life. I had a list of great, you know, strikers that I wanted to see at Chelsea. So I choose, you know, I had 1, 2, 3. It doesn't mean like the third one is worse than the first one. It's a personal choice. So you can make it as you like because that's what people try to do just so they can have attention from you, try to sabotage you. But I don't flip flop. I didn't want him I didn't choose him in the first position, but he was there, top 3. So he ended up by winning. So what the point? Hey, Mr. Cat, what's going on? Thank you, Herbert, for being here. Please subscribe to the Green Turf Discord, and then let's have a conversation over there. Do Chelsea want to buy Niguez? Well, Fabrizio Romano said that we have to keep an eye open and see what's going to happen because the last few days, man, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a domino effect. If we don't get this and then we're going for that and that. You know, you see what I mean? So nobody really knows what's going to happen the last minute. I even heard about Miguel possible loan deal with option to buy, but I don't know really if we need him. But like I said, I'm not the manager. I don't make decisions. I'm just like one of you guys. I'm just using a little bit of common sense to see things from a different perspective. I don't just jump on speculations and try to speculate for no reason, you know. Okay, let's see. Up Chelsea. Don't really like because of some of their fans. Sorry, Herbert. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's cool. I don't like my fan base either. You don't like your fan base either. Yeah, fan base sometimes, and when you are known in the fan base like me, people try to find some red flags so they can get attention from you, or either they're gonna attack you, insult you, or start speculating, start putting word in your mouth. Everything that you say, they try to interpret their way because they want attention. They want to be the guy. To be the guy, you have to beat the guy to say some crap stuff. But what other people would do is that they're gonna go back and delete all their tweet that they put, about. They say something about, for example, let's say Rudiger. They didn't like him, because he was awful at some point. Don't pretend. And all of a sudden, the same people switch and say, "Oh, look at this. I always knew that Rudiger was good. Look at that." I always say, "Hello, we know you. We have you on the record saying that Rudiger was poor." And there's nothing wrong by saying what you think in that particular moment. You are poor, brother. Mason Mount, very poor in a one game. Be honest, just say it. But it doesn't mean that you hate the guy. You see? So I don't flip-flop. That's the problem with me. I don't flip-flop. I said it. My number one choice, bring me Harry Kane. My number two, bring me Haaland. My number three, bring me Lukaku. All of them great players that will always take us to the next level. It doesn't mean that Harry Kane is going to be better than Lukaku at Chelsea or Haaland better than. No, it's just a choice. And Lukaku might be even better than all of them. That you never know. So yeah, you see, this is being honest here. Remember when Rudiger was like awful against West Ham? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Maybe 99.99% of the people who are praising right now are the people who didn't want him even to wear the shirt anymore. The same with Christensen after the Barcelona game. Weak-minded, weak mentality. Get him out of Chelsea Football Club. He's not the Chelsea level. We all say that. I said it, but I'm not gonna deny it because it was true. It was true in that particular game, in that particular period. It was true. But now, maybe because of those critics, they improved. We have to praise them and support them. What is wrong with that? Nothing wrong, right? Big up, everybody. Brian, what's going on, brother? YouTube channel. This is one of our brothers in the community. You never came here and talked to us. Come plug yourself, man. I always plug everybody here, so you feel free anytime you want. Click the link, come talk to us. Let's grow the community. I've been talking too much, man. Let me just say, this show normally is not for me. This show is for the people. So I have to learn how to shut up and listen to people. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so if you want to come here and talk to us, feel free to do so. The link is somewhere. It's going to be pinned somewhere. Okay, I can hear myself. Pin. Done. Okay. Okay, give me a second, please. I'm trying to fix something quickly here. Herbert, brother, talk to me. What's going on?
Yeah, I can see today some deals, are being linked with both our clubs, namely Saul Niguez, if I'm not wrong. Look, I'm not gonna say that United are gonna do this deal. I have zero faith in it. I think our business is finished. I don't see us doing anything the last 8 days. Chelsea can because they have the money. They have sold almost 100 million worth players. So I can expect them to sign Kounde or even Saul Niguez or even both. Won't be surprised. And I mean, look, yesterday I told you that Gold put out a post that Chelsea literally have two proper 11s. You can field 22 players and still not get weakened. So if anyone is saying that we don't need Kounde or we don't need Saul Niguez or we don't need this, you should never say that we don't need a player if he's good, because no manager is gonna deny that I don't want good players. Same goes should be for the fans. If Pulisic is not playing and someone else is better than him is playing, it's the betterment of your club. So don't think like that. Look at us. We barely have a good first 11, and even in that we have a CTM. We don't have a CTM. So if you get Kounde, I mean, I can understand some people might want Trevor Chalobah to play more, but again, I can't see him because Thiago Silva will come back. So again, someone has to go out. I hope Reece James continues to keep his place. I don't want to see Azpilicueta in that right wing back. I'd rather see him on the bench, or if he wants to play as the third centre back, I'm cool with it, because I have lots of hopes for Reece James this season. I want him to become England's first choice right back, because I don't rate Trent and I don't rate Kyle
What
Walker.
happened to Wan-Bissaka, man? Wan-Bissaka.
No, I don't. Wan-Bissaka is not good on the ball, man. He is good defensively, but in the modern game, you need some bit of attacking output, and he isn't that. I mean, I think he's way low down the pecking order. Even Trippier is ahead of him, and I think he's going to change his nationality to Congo, if I'm not wrong. Maybe this season or next season, I don't know. So you can't put Wan-Bissaka right now in that conversation. He's too below, and I think Reece James, he is probably if he has all the attributes, he's fast, he's quick, he's very good on the ball, he has a good cross on him, his IQ is very good. I think he can be England's best right back, definitely in the Premier League as well. But for that, he has to play 38 games. You can't just give him 5 games and expect him to sit the bench so that Aspi can play. You have to look ahead of Azpilicueta. He has given you 10 years in this club, so I think it's right time to Reece James can take over him. And again, I can't see United doing any deals from now. We barely, and even if we buy Saul Niguez, what's the guarantee that Oli will play him? So we already have one player like Saul Niguez in Donny van de Beek. He doesn't play, so forget about United. There. We are not in the conversation. Yeah.
Don is still there, but not even playing. Yeah,
exactly.
Saw some news about Donny somewhere. Yeah.
Actually, the news about Donny was that lots of clubs came to him this summer, but he wanted to fight for his place. I think that's the news you might be referring to.
Yeah. So that's the way it is, people. So I'm trying to put you through. There are so people. I think Nelson, and every time I try to click, you're already gone. So it's not my fault or anything. Azpilicueta, the problem with Azpilicueta and Reece James is like very complicated one. Like, who are you gonna bench? You're gonna bench Azpilicueta? Reece James is the future. Azpilicueta is the captain. Are you gonna leave your captain on the bench when he's still strong?
I think Reece James has proved enough to not be the future. He's the present right now. Just play him, man. He's so good. Yeah.
That's like Brian here said that Azpilicueta is a legend who still lived, my opinion, 9 years to this day. We signed him. The guy is a machine. Yeah, every time, like I remember even like a couple of seasons back, I was like, remember I was crazy back then. I was saying bring Wan-Bissaka. I didn't have a channel back then, but I was like,
we all have crazy opinions some point of the other time.
Yeah, why can't we just go for Wan-Bissaka? Look at Azpilicueta. We were losing. It was in the second season of Antonio Conte, I think, and we were so poor, man. I was like, look at Azpilicueta, man. Get him out. Get Wan-Bissaka. But look at now. Look, Wan-Bissaka and Azpilicueta.
I think if you're Lukaku, you would rather play with Reece James than Azpilicueta, because Azpilicueta is defensively is good, but I think offensively, I am not convinced. He's good, but I think Reece James just offers you something completely different, man. If I'm a fullback or a winger, I wouldn't want to come against Reece James. He's quick, fast, strong. and he's very good on the ball, so it's very difficult to press him also.
I don't know if you watched Pep Guardiola. It was a Chelsea against Man City, and then Reece James was destroying the guy Benjamin Mendy, and Pep Guardiola goes like he goes.
He absolutely destroyed Mendy that day, man.
He completely
was one of the
finished.
best. Mendy is such a liability. You can just attack him on that side. Look, I think this RCB and Chelsea Fan TV says that. Yeah, I agree, man. Mata should have come to Chelsea. So United, he absolutely wasted his peak careers at United. We never played him in as a number 10. We always pushed him out wide. I don't know why all the managers, Mourinho, Van Gaal, Moyes was the one who bought him. He never played him in his best position. He was the Chelsea Player of the Year when we bought him in 2012. We just wasted Juan Mata.
2 seasons in a row.
2 seasons, yeah. He was absolutely wonderful, man. He was better than David Silva at that point, and then just completely reversed. We wasted Juan Mata's career. He wasted his career by coming to us. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, Collins, what you have to say?
Herbert has said something very nice about Reece James and Azpilicueta, but in my opinion, I understand the fact that Reece James is the future, and he's proving it to us. But there's no how we will say it and we'll leave Azpilicueta behind, because number one, he has done wonderfully well for the team, and he still has the skills, he still has the mind. He's still very strong. You were saying earlier that when he was signed, you were like, who is this? I also felt the same way until I saw what this guy can do better than Ashley Cole. Because people were complaining, how on earth with Azpilicueta bench Ashley Cole? Until I saw him very well under Jose Mourinho. So for me, Azpilicueta still has it until he hangs the boot himself.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because you just reminded me of, it was like a couple of seasons where he was just playing on the left hand side, he not his position, but he was so comfortable and did so good that Mourinho decided to leave him there. And Ashley Cole, when somebody like Ashley Cole is on the bench, and then something it tells you your quality is not even your position. So hopefully we can offer certain players like a longer contract instead of like 1 year extension, and we try to push you out the way we did with Lampard and John Terry and all that. Sometimes some players just need, you need them, you need them even there just in the dressing room and helping youngsters and all that.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to add, helping the youngsters, and I've seen more of that from Azpilicueta. And if you check it, you see that either you have Azpilicueta and Reece James in the squad, there's not going to be problem, because the two can handle the wings very well, either the left and right. So for me, I think the two can play it better.
All right, so Young Musa is asking what is going on.
I think that was a good question before this. Like 2 chats ago, someone asked a very good question. It
was about what?
About Alonso and Chilwell, who will you play in the next game? Because Salah is playing, so
I will play Ben Chilwell for sure, because Alonso doesn't have the pace. Look at that team. Look at that. But you never know if he. I don't know. It's confusing. It's very confusing. But I will play Chilwell. But right now, Marcos Alonso is just like the second coming of Jesus. So he need to be there somehow. So it's I don't know, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. In the next game, I would also play Chilwell. The reason is not because of Salah. The reason is because he also needs to be tested to know if he is fully fit, because as it is now, Alonso is not ready to go down for anybody. Now everybody has given Thomas Tuchel why to play them.
But Liverpool team, they are so fast. They are so fast. They play a very, very high line. So we need some fast players. That's why in my preview, I don't want to jinx it. I'm working on it right now. Stay tuned and watch it. But I'm thinking about Werner. Yeah, call me crazy. And also Chilwell. Werner and Chilwell.
Werner. I would play Werner next game, but he's gonna come in from the bench because though we were all expecting Werner to play against Arsenal, but with what we saw against Arsenal, trust me, even if you have featured Werner at the end of the day, I don't think he will be able to contribute because with the way everybody played that day, you would see that from the first half till 90 minutes, Arsenal couldn't figure anything out. You understand? So I think the same formation used against Arsenal will still be used against Liverpool. But there's going to be a kind of slight change, to keep the invincibility.
I think you have to do what you did when you... what was the score? 5-3, like Pulisic came from the bench. He scored 2 goals. That game I'm referring to. I think I agree. Play Werner and put him on Trent. Whenever Trent goes ahead, just ask him to exploit that space. Because not many teams do that. I know Van Dijk and Matip will be back, but listen, you're champions of Europe. You should be playing like that. You should not be worrying what Liverpool comes up. So I'll stick with Alonso. I'm not going to change too much. Maybe just Werner because of exploiting Trent's lack of defensive ability. Otherwise, I don't know if it's at Anfield or at the Bridge. I'm hoping it's at the Bridge because you played the last game at away. So if that's at home, I won't change it for Chilwell. At the Alonso.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just thinking that you can't change the winning team. That is clear. But Alonso played like 120 minutes in the Super Cup. He been playing every single game so far.
Yeah.
Chilwell, it's almost international break. The last game before the international break, he's hungry and ready. Look at the last game that Reece James played. He played very good. So I don't want to make it. I don't want to make Chelsea as a team of 11 players. Remember under Antonio Conte and even Tuchel, he has pretty much every manager really. They want to keep the code of 11 players, but we have so many good players on the bench that I feel like we need to rotate. Those players on the bench need to be in the same level as the one on the field, because the danger is when somebody from the first team got injured and you wanna bring somebody from the bench and he's kind of late in terms of preparation or in terms of level to the first 11. I don't know if that makes sense. So I would like look, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, all those players are not bad. So it's not necessarily that you have to keep 11 winning players on the field, but you have also to think about the dynamic of the team.
I think in this particular game, just for this game, I wouldn't change too much, as you said, but few changes, maybe 1 or 2. But because this is Liverpool and they will be, competing for the title, you have to make a statement. You have to beat them. So just put your best team, informed team, and then maybe in the next few games, you can, tinker a bit, make 2 or 3 more changes.
That's the problem. We only had 2 games so far. So there is no a best team. We have all of them are best. That's the problem. We haven't really established.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. You just spoke my mind now. What I wanted to say right now is what you just said. All of them are best. Check Chelsea of the latter. We already know the 11 starting 11. But under Tuchel now, the only 2 players that you can, 3 players that you can vouch for include Mendy, Rudiger, and Jorginho. So the rest you can't tell. That is to tell you that Chelsea this season, trust me, we're going to rock the world. I'm not even scared of Liverpool because if you check the way they play, especially when they played Burnley, something tells me that these people will struggle against Chelsea because we're going to dominate them. That is one. Except if player like Fabinho is there, because I know Fabinho knows how to cause problem. But
come on, Fabinho Fabinho is afraid of Billy Gilmore. That's how bad it is. Billy
Yeah,
Gilmore pretty much finished his career. Remember when
yeah, that's
when Billy
yeah,
Gilmore
that's true.
destroyed him? So
Yeah, that's
listen,
true. That's
sometimes
true.
you have to be unpredictable. Um,
Yeah,
Klopp right now is working on how to manage Lukaku, Kai Havertz, and Mason Mount. And all of a sudden, boom, you have another problem of Timo Werner running behind your defenders. You see how confusing we are, and you have another nightmare when you play Hakim Ziyech in a free role. So I would like I would like to confuse them like a little bit. You working on something else, you think, oh yeah, they're not gonna change. Let's try
yeah,
to block these people, and then all of a sudden you have another problem on the field. But it is we're
that's
gonna.
it. That's what I'm saying. Chelsea this season, trust me, every team are even scared of us already because you don't
Yeah.
even know what Tuchel is bringing. Okay, against Arsenal we didn't see Ziyech. This time around you might see Ziyech, and this guy. Before you know, he brings in another person who will take you out of the game. Trust me, I'm taking Liverpool out. I'm taking Liverpool out. In fact, I might beat them mercilessly this season. Home and away.
Okay, so let's see. Somebody was asking. This is a very good question because it caused a little bit chaos on social media last night when Trevor Chalobah sent a good message to his brother Declan Rice. Remember those boys who grow up together, right? In the academy since the age of 7, 8, 9. They are like family, right there. So when Chalobah scored that goal, Declan Rice was all over internet celebrating, right? And then yesterday, when Declan Rice really had a very good game yesterday, as you can tell here, this is Rice here. Chalobah, you can tell here, Mount here, they still have a lot of hair, so you might not be able to tell
I
here.
can see Reece James also.
And James is there.
I can see Reece James and Missy Mount.
So people went a little bit crazy, but I don't think they are serious. This is the world that we are living right now, the world of TikTok, internet. People want a reaction. They want to just cause some controversy for the sake of it. Maybe they don't mean it, but hey, just put some noise there. People are going to notice you, and then you're going to be the man by insulting people. So, because yesterday some people were saying, oh, send him on loan. He's the agent, and we don't want, just because so many people online, of course, hate Declan Rice. They don't want to hear anything to do with him. He's the worst thing that never happened to Chelsea or the English football. So this is an opportunity. Get Chalobah out because he's supporting Declan Rice. He's going to influence somehow the board to sign Rice. So yeah, that's why here Simon Phillips put this tweet here and said Trevor Chalobah compliment his childhood friend who he played in the academy in the same academy with online, and all of the sudden people want him to go out on loan. Twitter is a very weird place. Yeah, that's the problem. You always try to find something. You always try to find something to bring on Twitter so you can be the man, you can get attention. But how about Mason Mount? Every holiday they go together. Every single day probably they meet together at home, have dinner together with Declan Rice, right? So I think you got your answer right there, young Musa. There's nothing wrong, but all of a sudden people want him to go on loan because they don't want to see Declan Rice at Chelsea, and somehow the young Chalobah is going to make it happen. Yo, CFC. Matt is in the house. You can join us when you have time, brother. We still have like 10 to 15 minutes to go. Everybody send your questions to me, Collins, and Herbert. We're going to try to answer.
I think Declan Rice is going to join you next season. I don't know those fans who don't like him what you're going to say, because this season obviously West Ham slapped a 100 million price tag, so he can't go. But he has made it clear that he wants to play Champions League, and I heard like a couple of days back that his valuation is around 55 to 60 million, and United are willing to pay that, but so are Chelsea. Then it's going to be with Rice's decision, and obviously he's going to choose you guys. So.
Yeah.
What you going to do? I mean, he will be playing midfield for you guys. I mean, you won't like him.
What to say? Me? That is
I think those people who are, targeting Chalobah this time, when Declan Rice eventually joins you, and he will, it's the worst kept secret. So what, you won't like Declan Rice then?
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna flip flop though. They're gonna flip flop right now. I don't understand the hate that the boy is getting. Kounde, now people want us to go and spend all kind of money, get him. We don't really need him. If you look at closely, Declan Rice can play as a center back. Look how tall that guy is. Taller than Kounde and all that. But people always would find some red flags some people believe that Twitter is the world. Twitter represents everybody. But there are so many people who are not even on Twitter,
Also, Chalobah looked like a very good player in that game. I don't know why, you're spending so much on Kounde. Why not just invest in, this guy? Because he clearly wants to play for Chelsea. You could see from his reaction. He also is talented. It's not like he's sometimes, some kind of a scrub. Like, he's a very good player. So
from the academy, you can see him here. Like through and through. Those kids love Chelsea. Like, they will kill for Chelsea. But for some reason, we want to go and spend 60, 70 more million and get Zouma out and all the good stuff. But hey, I don't make decisions. What I think about it is that Thomas Tuchel deserves to have his own players. So I give him, if he wants him, and then give him, at least couple players. He got Lukaku, got him Kounde or whoever he wants, because he just won you the Champions League. So you don't want to impose him only your players. So
actually, for me, at first I told you we don't need Declan Rice, but I had a change of mind. I felt, okay, if it is a must for us to get Declan Rice, then we should get him now. Reason? Any players we want to get now, especially if they were Chelsea youth team, they need to blend to the game plan. And I'm very sure the game plan is very easy, because now those players are adapted to it. So I think now we should get him. That is if it is a must. Because it's certain maybe player like Jorginho will leave soon. So maybe we should just get him now. And for Jules Kounde, at least I've watched two of his matches, two of his La Liga matches. And trust me, the guy is very good. Maybe in his next match, try to watch him, then you will see what I'm talking about. But if we must get Jules Kounde, it should be when this guy is going. Thiago Silva.
Okay. Well, somebody Mr. RC is asking if do you think Chelsea really need? Well, I don't think so, but like I always repeat, I'm not there at Cobham Training Center. If there are people there who are paid, a lot of money to do their job. So if they think that Saul Niguez is the missing piece and somehow will take us to the next level, why not? You can cry, you can say no, you can say whatever you want. It's not going to change anything, my friend. So we're just wasting our time here. So Saul Niguez, I don't think we need him, because we have many people who can play in that position. Why are we going to loan somebody like Conor Gallagher and go for this guy and spend money? I don't understand that. You're going to tell me about the end product, he can shoot from distance, left-footed and all the good stuff. I'm telling you, this season we started shooting, okay? We're going to score goals this season. We have goals from everywhere, so I'm not afraid
Saul
of
is also not that kind of player you want, because he's not, he's not really a goal-scoring midfielder. I mean, he had that one good season in which Madrid, Atletico reached the final, but after that, he is not, he's at max. If Chelsea want, they should look like, 40 million euros, not even pounds. Anything above that, it's, they're trying to mug you off. He's not that good of a player. He just has an exotic name and people, start to get excited.
Yeah,
you have,
That's right.
I mean, you have as you mentioned, Conor Gallagher, Billy Gilmore.
Yeah,
You know, you
those
have
kids.
those kids. You know, you can't just loan them and expect to buy a 60-70 million midfielder and forget about Billy Gilmore and all these players. You know.
Yeah, that's the problem we have in the community. It's like buying is just makes us look good, a feel good factor. It's like we just bought somebody, but we forgot that we got excited when we bought Drinkwater and Zappacosta. What happened? Chalobah, we got crazy the last minute. We bought I don't know, Hector, Chalobah, whatever, Falcao. It didn't bring us anything, my friend. Okay, Back then, we had Lukaku that we could have used instead of Falcao or anybody, or Remy from I don't know what team. You see, so Loic Remy and all that. So you have, I don't know, spend is the way we
actually. Actually, for me, the only player I think we really miss, or let me say for me, the only player I missed in Chelsea who would have been useful for us till date is this guy playing in Man City. What is his name? Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, back then we had
the only player I missed so much. That's the only player.
I remember back then. People don't learn. Back then we had Mo Salah, and they say, "Oh, he's not Chelsea level." We went to buy Cuadrado. Cuadrado is a good player, but why spend? I don't know how much we spent back then, like 28 to 35 million. Boom! You bring somebody. You had Mo Salah. You had some other players that you could give a chance back then, but we went for them. We just lost money for no reason. You see?
Yeah.
So that is a Chelsea thing. Thank you, people, for being here. More than 100 people. I really appreciate it. I didn't expect this. So much love from you.
I disagree with that comment that Ampadu is an average player. He's a very good player, man. He just played for a very bad club in Sheffield, and he was very good in that club. Every time I watched him, and I watched a lot of Sheffield last season because I wanted to see what they will do in their second season. Obviously, in the first season, they made it top 10, but I don't think so. Ampadu is an average player. So, I agree with that he should be loaned. I can't see him making at Chelsea, but he's not an average player. He's a very good mid-table
player. He's a very good player. I think he need a home right now where he can have one or two positions, not moving him everywhere on the field and expect him to develop. You need to give him a home. You need to give him playing time week in, week out, and he will learn from his mistakes. Like I said,
because if you remember, he was suspended. He got a red card in the World Cup for Wales, if you remember that. So he's a bit of, mentally he's a bit unstable right now. So, home is a nice word to put.
Yeah, Mr. Harbert, I wanted to say a very big thank you to you. Being a Man U fan who knows more about Chelsea player than other ones that call themselves Chelsea fans.
He sees from a different perspective. The Chelsea modern Chelsea people think that buying is the solution and everything need to be fixed right now. Like this guy here who will say, it's not your money at the end of the day. This is the problem we have in the society now. Like, it's not my money. Just because you have a credit card doesn't give you the right to go and buy everything, because at some point you're going to have to pay for it. Now you are complaining about Drinkwater, Barkley, and Zappacosta and all the dead wood because of you try to spend money. It's not about spending money. It's about doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. You have some food at home. Try to eat what you got before you go and buy some more. That's the problem. But I completely understand the new Chelsea fans, the new generation is about buy now. So that's
those generations.
Yeah, that's why we are in so much debt around the world. The world is, the financial crisis. What do you think about it? It's just people want to buy with the money that they don't have. Because you have a credit card, you have just to buy. It's not your money, brother. That's the problem. So, Phantom of Many Topics, thank you so much for the donation. Much appreciated. And get some sleep, man. Still like I don't know, 4 o'clock or whatever time it is in your part of the country, and get some sleep. And probably tonight, if we have time, we can go live at some point. I went live earlier today because I need to go to work. Actually, I need to go to the office today instead of working from home. So, thank you for the donation, brother. Much appreciated.
Just to add to that previous comment that someone said it's not your money. Yes, I don't think any Chelsea fans are complaining about money being spent or players being bought. But there has to be some kind of upgrade with academy and first 11. Just look at this Trevor Chalobah guy. Like, he has played so well in preseason and in the first game. Like, what must he be thinking that I played so well? I've contributed to the academy. I made Chelsea academy so good. I found my way in the first league, and there are rumors that Kounde is coming in to for such a big price tag. So, like, I mean, it's not like there's obviously I've not seen much of Kounde. I mean, he might be better than Chalobah, but you have to give him some kind of platform to flourish. Otherwise, what's the point of having academy? Like, academy should not be. Yeah, look, I agree that academy is there to promote the youth, but Chelsea, the way they use it, like just to loan and sell, they look at this as a surplus money making machine. So at least one player in at least 3 years you can produce from the academy, it will be good.
Yeah, you see, and a few weeks ago, I don't think this guy here, Logan here, even knew who Chalobah was. But of course, now he's gonna say that, yeah, I knew him. But you see, how much money did we save by giving this kid a chance? It's not even about money. It's about the right thing. Because you bring somebody that you don't know, you think he's going to be better than Chalobah. It's not even about money because Abramovic got money. So, so you see, this is the new generation that we're buying has brought us trophies. So for him, buy. That's why no connection, like no law. It's about win. If you don't win...
By the way, let me just tell you that when Roman came in 2004, he obviously spent a lot of money for Chelsea. He had to, because that's when Chelsea didn't have lots of money. So he had to. But his vision was by 2012 that Chelsea will become self-sufficient. He also wants to buy the land in the Stamford Bridge. He wants to buy the land around the Stamford Bridge area, but due to legal and political reasons, he isn't able to. So his vision is that Chelsea has to be self-sufficient. It's not like it's sugar daddy money, and that Chelsea are buying everything. They are buying everything because of their success. What do you expect? Like, you won the Champions League, you would eventually get money. So it's not like they are spending it. You're spending it because it's your own money. It's not like it's Roman's money. Everything is Roman's money. It's because of your success as well.
Yeah, that's true. So this guy here, you have to learn from Herbert, who is from another team. Hey, even if you came to Chelsea for money and buying trophy, at some point you have to keep some dignity. You have to learn how to love the club beyond money and winning trophies. And that's why you get this kind of people, very reactionary online. When a player has a bad game, out right now, spend money, he's out. That's the kind of flip-flop that you're gonna have. Why are you putting Marcus Rashford with a clown of... What is this? Already self-sufficient. I don't know. Are you? Is this a banter or something? Don't insult people. If you want to banter, it's okay. But I don't know what you mean by that, Mr. Rashford, Marcus Rashford. I don't know. Let's go. So, people, we are here for you. We still have few more minutes to go. If you have a question for us, me, Herbert, and Mr. Collins, or if you want to come talk to us, the link is there for everybody.
Also, this stat, I don't think even Chelsea fans know this. You need 4 more trophies to become the 3rd most successful club in England, overtaking Arsenal. Just 4 more trophies. So, and you will get 4 trophies in the next 4 years. Let's be assured. So it's not all about money. Obviously, money is a big part when Roman came in, with Mourinho and Villas-Boas and all that. But now Chelsea, it's not like you have to overpay for players, because Chelsea is it's a brand and people want to play for your club. It's not like you have to overpay like we have to do. So that's what happens when you're at the top, right? Last season you were Chelsea Football Club, but this season you are champions of Europe, Chelsea Football Club. So there's a difference. Not everything is money, right? But just with the youth players, I'll agree that you have to give them some kind of pathway to be
Yeah.
successful. Otherwise, you will that tag will not go. It will always be oil club, oil club.
I love the way you say it. Last season we were Chelsea Football Club. This season we are champions of Europe.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
it. I hope we don't have Arsenal fans in the house because
Tell
we are
Arsenal,
really giving
tell
them.
Arsenal fans, tell Arsenal to show us this. Europe, you know what we know. Show us. Arsenal, show us this.
They can't show us that because they don't even have what it takes.
Yeah, they don't know how it smells like.
That's what we.
That's
I
us,
love
that's
this.
us, man.
I love
All right,
this.
people. So if you don't have questions for us, we're gonna try to wrap up this show. Somebody is telling us to go and buy. Somebody telling us to go and buy Traore. Traore. Buy Rice. Traore. Don't be Arsenal. Don't be Arsenal. What do you mean by don't be Arsenal? Like, don't go on the market and buy Sambi Lukonga. Just go for. I don't know. I don't know. What do you mean by that, bro?
Oh,
we can't just go there and buy anybody. Traore is good. He's gonna bully some people with Lukaku and all that, but I don't think we really need Traore at Chelsea Football Club.
We don't need Traore at all. We don't need we don't need Traore because number one is football does not really go well with Chelsea style of play. Because if his football is that very good, then why did Barcelona let go of him? That is the question.
Well, they were very young. To be fair to him, he was very young back then, and Barcelona let pretty much every young.
Also, Trevor is not a Barcelona kind of player. He does not have that, technical skills to play for Barca.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know what you mean. Well, Traore, probably he's going to Spurs. He's going to join Nuno Espirito Santo. And what do you think about Spurs, top of the league? 2 wins. No
that
goal
bubble will burst. Don't worry. Just like Mourinho last season, they were top of the league for 2 games. I remember that. They lost to Everton, then they won 3 or 4 games in a row, and they finished, in Conference League. So I won't be worried about Spurs. They're going to self-implode themselves.
Yeah,
but I think they're going to have a problem of goal scoring because if you check Nuno Espirito himself, when he was in Wolverhampton, he doesn't score more goals. I think he's contented with get me either
the most
goal,
important is to win 1-0 and game over. Beat City, beat Chelsea, beat whatever. They're fine, man. It doesn't matter how many goals they score.
Yeah, you might be right, but not with a team like Chelsea.
Nuno Espirito Santo. We have Luis James, Chalobah, Reece James, not Luis James, Chalobah, and we don't need Traore. Yeah, remember when Traore was trending in the Chelsea community, right? We tried to find some positivity. We were like, yeah, why not? Why not? Let's try him. Believe me, if for some reason we end up by signing Traore, people are going to, to switch. But it is what it is. Big up, everybody. DJ is in the house, everybody. Champions of Europe, yes. To be champions of Europe, I'm going to answer to you. Champions of Europe, but look at the teams that we beat. The Galactico of Real Madrid. They spent all kind of money to put that team together. Paris Saint-Germain didn't win it, but us, with the kid, remember the kid helped us to qualify to the Champions League to begin with, top 4 in the Premier League, and then group stages. It was all Chelsea. So it doesn't mean that you have to always buy. Okay.
The irony is you won the Champions League coming off a transfer ban. So that's just,
Look, you see?
Yeah.
People forget that.
money is important in football. Without that, it's not gonna, you are not gonna buy good players. But at some point of time, you just have to respect your club. You have to have your own brand. And right
Yeah.
now, Chelsea, yeah, it's you can call it an oil club or whatever, but no one can dispute the fact that they have won 16 trophies in 16 years. So
Of
who is going to
course.
take that away from you? So
Nobody.
nobody can
DJ
take
is in
away.
the house. DJ, brother, what's going on?
Hey, big up, guys. What's going on? Nothing, guys. I just want to come on. I know you're going to be finishing soon, bro. I thought I'd just come on
Yeah.
and quickly have a quick
Give us
couple of
just
minutes with you
some
guys
breaking
before I go
news.
off.
Do you have
No breaking news at the
anything for us
moment.
this morning?
Yeah, no, just the late. It's just the same thing that went around yesterday regarding Kounde. This whole move will only happen depending on if Zouma decides to agree personal terms with West Ham. That's the only stumbling block. I think Chelsea have otherwise. I think they've got this deal in place. I think a deal was agreed with Kounde weeks ago in terms of personal, his personal issues and things like that have all been completed and done. So yeah, it's just more or less basically getting Zouma the one to decide if he wants to go or not. And listen, Zouma may decide he may not want to go. If he doesn't want to go, that's so be it. I'll be happy if he stays at the football club. Either way, for me, if we get either one of them in, Kounde, Tchouaméni, even Rice, Niguez, whoever comes in. But if we don't, I'll be happy with the squad we've got.
Yeah, completely agree with you, brother. Anybody, any question for DJ and us? We want to go 5 minutes. I've been saying 5 minutes for the last 30. So this time I'm serious. Last
Even
question.
if you get any signings, where are they going to play? Like I already told you have two potential 11s which can, play in the team. Who is going to play where? Like if you get Kounde,
That's
where
the
is he going to
problem.
play? Same for Saul Niguez. Tchouaméni won't play at all. So like I don't know. It's going to be a signing for the future, definitely.
I think the situation on that one is that if we do make these signings, Herbert, I think you will see a lot of players leaving the football. I mean, we're getting rid of quite a few at the moment. Are leaving the football club. I think it's more. I think it's more getting to some of the first teamers to get them out the door. And I think Zouma seems to be the name mentioned out of all the first teamers at the moment. That seems to be the name that's in the frame to be the one to go. But like you said, though, if Zouma does go, okay, you bring Kounde in, that's kind of like solved that issue because he's obviously coming as his replacement. Then you can always obviously put then in terms of a midfielder, you're right. I think the only thing I can get concerned about is about any of our first team midfielders, and I'm talking about Cover, Jorginho, or even Kante. Any of those three guys get injured, and we're gonna be literally. I think we're gonna be screwed for the remaining of the season because those three are our main players in that midfield that can play in those three roles. Obviously, we've got Billy Gilmore who's out on loan at the moment. So you probably would need to bring somebody in there. Obviously, Chalobah can possibly go in there. This is probably one of the reasons why Niguez and Tchouaméni have been the other two mentioned. But let's see what happens, mate. Let's see what happens. I heard on
this is what we were
discussing. I was watching the brief. Sorry, Herb. I was just saying that Niguez is apparently going to you guys. It's imminent to you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just saw.
Imminent.
Actually, the source
apparently.
is saying that. It says that source is Saul Niguez to United could be imminent, but the same source is quickly dismissing it because there is no basis to that claims. So look, I don't think United are going to do any business from now on. So just forget about us. That's not going to happen. We are not that kind of club, Oh, we need a CDM in the last 8 days. Let's fix it. So we'd rather go into the season with McFred than buying a Ruben Neves or someone like that. So that's where we are. We are not champions of Europe. We are second in the table. So forget about United. But again, just before you came, we were discussing that, instead of buying Kounde, like, why not give a chance to Chalobah? Like, is he that bad? Is he Kounde that good than this Kounde guy? Why not give him a go? He's already shown you in preseason and in the first game. Why is he being neglected?
Yeah. Do you know what, Herbert? I agree with you, mate. But I'll tell you what, Chalobah's gonna play, mate. Even if we bring Kounde in, Chalobah will play games. And the reason why I'm saying that is this, right? If we end up selling Zouma, as I've just said, if we end up selling Zouma, there's going to be another position available in that midfield. Now we all know Kounde can't play in that midfield role. It'll be Chalobah who can possibly go there because he's gone out on loan. He's played there like Reece James did for Wigan. He's played there in his loan moves when he's gone. So that could be the possibility that Tuchel may be thinking about. And as I said on Friday's press conference last week before the Arsenal match, he did actually say that he was in conversations with his coaching staff to see if Chalobah could possibly play in that midfield. But he doesn't want to confuse the kid, as he said, because he's actually happy with him playing in the back three and learning from the likes of Thiago Silva, learning from the likes of Rudiger, Aspie, and players like that at the back where he's going to get more experience. So that's the only thing I can see. But he will definitely, even whether Kounde comes in or not, the guy will get game time. I don't doubt that for a second. That's one of the reasons why he's going to be. That's one of the reasons why he's going to be staying around. He's not going to go anywhere this summer. And I think he's signing a new contract as well, from what I gather as well. There's a 5-year contract on the table for him as well to sign.
I hope so he does, because I haven't seen him doing anything wrong. Like, he should be pushed out of the loan, because I agree that Gilmour is too young to play in the Chelsea
100%.
midfield and all these players, but to play in a back three, and he has already shown he should be given a fair chance, man. It's not like he's, bad. This is one of the, liability of Chelsea, that they don't give youth a chance in the first team.
Yeah,
Agreed.
that's it is what it is. So no more breaking news, maybe sometimes today, but for now, we're gonna have to leave it here, probably. Yeah, I don't see anything from Simon here. Andreas Christensen, new contract. That's well deserved. I can't believe I'm saying this, man. Less than a year ago, I didn't want to see him at Chelsea anymore. I was getting mad.
But guys,
I remember.
But guys, this is my own take on issue of Kounde. Even if Chelsea decide to buy Kounde this season and either loan Zouma or sell Zouma out, what is going to happen? Do you think Kounde will have one of these defender benched? Because if you look at it now, everybody is in their best form. So don't you think it's better we just sign Kounde next season?
Rotation. We are a big team, and
Rotation.
you never know, man. I will, whatever decision Thomas Tuchel is going to take, I will support it, because I think he deserves his own players, and he just won us the Champions League, and he need, if he needs somebody, just get him and let's see what happens. I don't want to be like in the Conte time when he wanted Lukaku, he ended up by getting, I don't know, Morata or something like that.
Yeah, it was Morata.
And then it was talked about getting somebody like Peter Crouch and people like that, when he needs somebody else. I remember him when he said something about Ross Barkley. He said it's a good investment for the club. Like he didn't want him, but they kind of brought him. So I don't want to be in that situation. So I will give it. I will give him what he wants, but I don't make decisions. So, gentlemen, Colin, say goodbye to people. Thank you for helping, brother.
All right, guys. Have a good day. See you later.
See you later, man. Go
easy,
to
man.
work, make some money, and come back with the money. We need a big budget here, okay? We need a big budget to buy Haaland next season. Let's go. Herbert, brother, thank you so much. You've been with me here for almost 2 hours. Thank you for your time, brother. Want to say goodbye to people?
Yeah, no issues. Obviously, man, I can't wait for the Liverpool Chelsea game. I can't wait for Van Dijk against Lukaku.
Lukaku, man.
If anyone capable of dealing with Lukaku in this league is there, is Van Dijk. I want to plug shamelessly with Maguire, but I don't think so he can. But I can't wait for that game. And obviously, Arsenal are going to get hammered by City. So it's going to be a laugh this weekend.
Yeah, what a game that is going to be, man. So thank you so much, Herbert, and I will talk to you later, brother.
Take it easy, Herbert. Nice chatting
to
you.
Easy. DJ, you to finish this show so we can leave.
Oh, mate. Sorry I joined late, guys. As I said, I got the notification.
Yeah, no problem,
came
man.
to
You're
me
a walking
late.
man.
I didn't get a chance to see it on there. But
No
I
problem,
thought I'd
brother.
just jump on. Yeah, listen, mate. It's always, as always, a pleasure being on your show, mate. It's as I always say, it's great being here, chatting with everyone as always. Onwards and upwards for you, mate. Obviously, you'll probably be on the next stream. I probably will see you on the next stream when you do one.
No
But yeah,
problem.
up the Chelsea. Kounde, Tchouameni, Rice. We get them, we don't get them, bro. We've got a good team either way.
Yeah.
So, yep, and we got to obviously share that on Saturday against Liverpool. But listen, I'll catch up with you later, mate. Regards to the family and everyone in the chat. Big up and smash the like button on this channel. Take care, guys, and peace out.
Thank you so much, DJ, for helping, and thank you everybody for being here. We are out.